Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to do the first cash stuffing of 2025. Happy New Year everyone. How were your New Year's Eves? Did you have fun? Did you go out? I don't go out anymore. I just stay in. It's much better. I had Bruno, so it was just the two of us. We had a roast chicken dinner. We watched the fireworks and then we went to sleep. And it was lovely. So it's New Year's Day. I've dropped him off and then I've been to yoga, which was really nice. And it's time to cash stuff. So in today's video, we are cash stuffing £425. So let's get the cash out. So we have 51, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 75, 85, 95, 400, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35. So all of the money is here. Have you all got goals for 2025? I don't really ever set goals. I know lots of people do like a goal setting video and that sort of thing. I don't bother. I don't bother. It's not because I think I might break them. It's just things. I like to be quite flexible with my budget and I don't have any specific savings goals this year. I want to progress my 10k, of course, but I don't have a specific target in mind. The main things for me are to fully fund my 2 trips and also Christmas and my insurance. That's kind of the main ones for me. But everybody's different. Some people like to have some real, big goals, but that's just not me. So first job is, what do I have left over from the last week? Well, I don't have many coins because when I went shopping last time, I had to use my card. There wasn't any machines for cash. So I don't have much in terms of change. But that's fine. So I've got £1 and then I've got 150 and Errol, I'm sorry, son. It's slim pickings for you this week. I do have a couple of 5s though. So I've got 2 5s to restart the £5 challenge. Thank you for all your lovely comments on the £5 challenge count up. That was really exciting. And then I think that's it. I've just got some money to go back to the bank from my groceries to pay off my credit card, which I had to use. So let's restuff for the next week. So groceries is going to get 50 as usual. Household is going to get 5. I did have to use some of these 5, so I've just swapped them over, but it's going to get 5. So we've got 10, 20, 35 in household. And then fuel is going to get 20. Nails is going to get 10. So I did get my hands and toes done into this red. So next time I'll just get my hands done. And then spending, we're going to do the new primary school challenge that I've got from Ira, which is in here. So I budget £35. So 20, 30 and 5. And then we'll roll a dice and see how much is going to go into here. It's 15, so we'll leave it at 15 and that'll give me £20 for spending this week, which is fine. I don't think I need to go anywhere until next week, which is good. So in primary school, we've got 20, 35 and £40 now. Are we liking this instead of Infinity, or what do you think? Do you prefer Infinity or do you prefer this one? I do miss Infinity already, I have to say. But we'll do that one, we'll finish it, and then we might go back to Infinity, we'll see. So 20 in spending, lovely. And that's the cash envelopes all restuffed for another week. Okay, so next we're going to move into my essentials binder, and we're going to start with home and garden. So home this week is going to get £15, which is 3 houses on here. So 1, so 3 houses, so £15 we're adding into this envelope. So in home, we've got 5, 600 in the bank, 610 and 615. And my target here is 1,000. Okay, and then garden next is going to get 5. So that's 1 lawnmower on here. So 5 in a garden, which means we've got 200 in the bank and then 5 in garden. Kingston is not fully funded anymore, but I'm not going to re-budget Kingston and other categories like Christmas until I'm paid in the middle of January. So I'm just keeping my budget as it is, and then we'll reset mid-January. And then insurance this week is going to get 20, which is 2 houses on here. 2. So let's add £20 into insurance. So we've got 250 in the bank and now 270 in insurance. And then finally in home and garden, we've got mortgage, which is going to get 20 this week. So we're adding 4 houses. Lovely. So let's add 20 into mortgage. So we've now got 100 in the bank and then 20 in mortgage. Lovely. So that is home and garden all done. And then we're going to move on to car. So car tax is fully funded with 190, and we're just going to add to car maintenance, which is going to get 5, which is 1 spanner on here. Lovely. So 5 into car maintenance. So we've got 100, we've got 300 in the bank, 310 and 350 now in car maintenance. And that's it for this binder, because miscellaneous in my safety net is now at 100, and I'm just going to leave it there. Buffer is now a savings challenge again, and I'm not adding to my emergency fund. So that's it for essentials. Okay, and now moving on to my binder. We're going to start here in hair and beauty, which is going to get 20. So we have 100 in the bank, 20 and 40 in hair and beauty. And then major beauty is going to get 10 this week. So we have 200 in the bank, 20, 40 and 50 in major beauty. Skincare is going to get 5. So we have 200 in the bank, 25 in skincare. And then clothing is going to get 10. So we have 100 in the bank and then 10 in clothing. And then looks is going to get 5. So we have 500 in the bank and then 20, 35 and 40 in looks. 540, that's great. Health and wellness is going to get 5. I've got like 3 classes left for yoga, so I'll be needing to buy another 6 class pass soon. So I've got 150 in the bank, 175, and I think it's 55 quid for 6 classes. Books has got 50, we're leaving it there. Social, I spent 20 of this on a meal with my friends, and I'm adding 5 today. So I've got 25 in social. Fun has 100, we're leaving that there. Gifts has 100, we're leaving that there. And then tech is getting 5. So we have 250 in the bank, 270, 85, 285 in tech. And buffer has 50. And then next up we're going to do birthdays. So Molly is later this month, she has 60. Bruno is later this month, he has 30. Luna has 150, and we're working on Narcissa, who's going to get 20. So she now has 50 in the bank, 70 and 80, and we're going to get to 100 and then she'll be done. So that is birthdays done. And then next we're going to do travel, and we are going to recommence stuff in East Africa. So Turkey's had a massive boost in the last few weeks. So it's time to start going back to East Africa, and it's going to get £100 today. So that is 2 aeroplanes on here. All right, so deposit is paid, and we're working on the Exodus balance, which is going to get 100. So we have 2,000 in the bank, 50 and 100 in Exodus, and I need, I think it's 3,400, something like that. Yeah, 3,400 is what I need. So 1,300 to go for that one. And then I'm not adding to Turkey or short trips. So that is travel all done. All right, moving on to binder challenges. Hallows first is going to get 15. So we'll do, so I know there's 10s on this side, so I could do an envelope and a 5 in here, but I think what I'll do is I'll keep doing this to get the 50s done. And then when the 50s are done, if this reaches 50 again, I can do a 40 and a 10 in one go, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to add the 15 into the front envelope. So 10 and 5. So we now have £20 in the front envelope. Was that orange? I don't know. 1, 2, 3. So £20 is in the front envelope for Hallows. So that's that one done. My Etsy shop, I'm thinking of reopening this weekend, maybe Friday night. And it'll be binders, £5 challenges and placeholders that'll be available. So keep an eye out on Instagram if you want to grab one. Savings this week is going to get 10. So we've got 20, 40, 50 now in this front envelope. So another 10. And we've got 2,000 in the bank. So now I have 2,050 altogether in the 10K. And then finally we have the rest of my challenges in this envelope, this binder. So we've just done primary school and we're going to go to Buffer, which is going to get 5. So Buffer has 50 in the bank, 70, 95 in Buffer. And we'll colour in another 5 on this wheel here. There we are, so that's Buffer done. And then the trip challenge here, which helps me to save for turkey, is going to get £20 this week. So let's add 20 in to here, and we're going to do 2 aeroplanes. Let's do yellow. The lighter colours are easier to rub off. So we'll do yellow. So there we are. So 2 aeroplanes for the trip challenge. Lovely. So let's put that back. And then hedge fund this week is going to get 15. So we can do a 10 and a 5. So let's do this fox here for 5. And is there something we can do for 10? A badger. Let's do the badger for 10. So then we're left with 2 squirrels, which is 5, and a mouse, which is 5. So 15 left on here, and we'll wipe it all clean and start it again. So £15 into here. So we've got 150 in the bank, 155, 60, 65, 165 in hedge fund. Right, and then the £5 challenge. Guys, I'm just using the same envelope. I just want to show that you can reuse these. You know, in it, you saw how fat it got. It's kind of gone back down to normal size. The only thing that'll make us use a different one is if it gets really grubby and or this breaks. But so far, so good. So it's getting 2 5s to start with back off into the £5 challenge. Let's see what we save this year. And then we've got Holy Guacamole, and it's just a sad £1 little pound going in, which is, the darker green. Okay, let's get that. So the darker green. Here, and we'll finish this top row for 1. Hopefully we'll get a bit more change next week. I was just in a rush. There was no cash checkouts because I was using the self checkout. So I just thought, I can't be bothered to wait. Could not be bothered. All right, so let's put this £1 in here. Okay, and then 50p's, we've got 1 to go in. We've just condensed this. So 150p going in. And we're going to knock off one of these. This is from Esther at My Money Matters. And then Errol, I'm sorry, but it's 22 pence, which is available. So there we are. So 22 pence going into Errol. Hopefully there'll be more for you next week, son. But you know what? It's January the 1st. We should be on a bit of a healthy, eating kick. So we'll do some fasting this week. Next week we'll have some feast, hopefully. Thanks everybody for watching another Cash Stuffing video. I hope you have a fabulous New Year's Day and the rest of this year goes exactly how we all want it to. Thanks guys, bye.